It's time for Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Straight drop, Graham pumping. Double move, Derby McReynolds trying to get over there. And he does! What a recovery by Derby McReynolds! Shotgun snap, Walden's going to stand and block. Graham lets it fly. Intercepted, another one! That's Solomon! He's got it back all the way inside the 30-yard line.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Kraken, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Daryl Westoff with American National Insurance, Chicken Annie's of Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, GN Bank, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, Kennar Eye Care, Larrett's Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, Producers Cooperative Association, The Market 120, G&W Foods, and Call Service.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night. The lights are about to go on, and you're looking at the Trojans in full form. It is time for some Trojan football on Girard Sports Live. Tonight's matchup is against the Galena Bulldogs. They'll bring in a 1-0 record as well. The Trojans last week did very well. Justin Tucker and I will talk about that in the pregame, the Community National Bank pregame show. And we'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Kraken Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. We're on the Community National Bank pregame show. The pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of the Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. I'm going to bring in my partner, Justin Tucker. Justin, thanks for being here tonight.
Dale, thank you for having me. It's a beautiful night, great night for high school football. Welcome all you Trojan fans. Welcome all high school football fans in general. It's going to be a great game to watch.
Great game indeed. We're going to talk just a little bit about last week. What did you see last week you liked? What did you see that maybe we need to work on just a little bit?
You know, Dale, we moved the ball on offense. I mean, we ran it all night. We threw very few passes. We did complete a few passes, but we moved the ball in different ways on the grounds. We went up the middle. We ran some counters. Didn't get to the edge much. I thought we played solid defense. Had, I think, one or two turnovers, but that wasn't bad. So, overall, a pretty solid offensive performance and defensive performance.
You know, I liked the flow of the game. I liked how we, no man left behind. Everyone's chasing after the ball. We pursued the ball well, and we talked a little bit about that in the upcoming interview. You'll listen to Coach talk about, how the crowd brought a little bit more enthusiasm. The band we talked about last week was really killer, and that brought up the attitudes of the boys as well. But you know what? What I really like to see was Derby McReynolds hitting the hole hard, and we pounded it up the middle, and then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, we are to the outside, keeping the ball. Caden Lallman down the sidelines three times for some big plays.
All true, Dale. Everything you just said there was true. Saw the same thing.
We're going to step away for one more break. We are on the Community National Bank pregame show, but Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer on ckt.net. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline, watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Good shot at the band right there in full uniform, getting ready for the Trojans to come out. Once again, we are on the Community National Bank pregame show. Area matchups, a look at the area matchups around the area is brought to you by Bumper to Bumper of Girard, formerly Brenneman Auto Parts. Bumper to Bumper has been serving the Girard area since 1935. Stop in soon if you're in need for some belts, Bosch brake pads, Wicks filters, Timkins bearings, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie Street in Girard. Justin, what do we got?
Well, tonight we've got the Frontenac-Colgan game, the Black and Blue Bowl, and I believe they started that last night. It got postponed, so they're going to finish it tonight with Frontenac up 20-0. Not sure what stage that game's in. Over to the west, you got Fredonia and Humboldt, Neodesha and Erie, Cherryvale, Blue Stem, Caney, Eureka. Southeast is taking on Pleasanton tonight. Northeast is at Yates Center. Uniontown playing JHL, not sure who that is. Anderson County at Parsons. Lebec County at Independence. Paola at Fort Scott. Columbus at Coffeyville. Chanute at Pittsburgh.
That'd be Jayhawk Lynn.
That's who that is. I couldn't think of that, Dale. Thank you.
That's right. And your area matchups brought to you by Bumper to Bumper. We're going to step away for one more break. We'll be right back with the Coach Philpott interview. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings, leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it. In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. They're getting ready to go, and so are we. Justin, wow, what a night. The temperature has dropped a little bit. It's not near as hot. The band's getting ready to come out. Maybe a little pregame show by the band.
It's a pretty live atmosphere. You got loud music, good loud music. You got the band coming out. Beautiful night. Everybody's excited, Dale.
Let's step away. Let's listen to what Coach Philpott has to say. This is Dale Sharman with Girard Sports Live, caught up with head coach Neil Philpott. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
Glad to be here.
Coach, great win, great home opener. Tell me a little bit about the enthusiasm the kids brought to the game.
Well, I think we were excited for the game. I think we were looking forward to it. I think it took us a little bit to kind of get our feet going a little bit. As far as catch up with the speed of the game, we had a lot of new faces. Going back and looking at it, we knew we were going to be young and green, but when you start looking up who's been on the roster on a Friday night, it's pretty limited. So we had a lot of guys playing their first varsity Friday night action. And I think it took us a little bit to kind of get our feet up to game speed and match that and feel comfortable with it. So once we did, I think our kids settled in. Kids started making some plays here and there on defense and offense, and that's something that we're going to have to kind of keep going and keep living off of a little bit and moving forward with, because I think the speed will even pick up this Friday.
Coach, at one time I looked out there, I was doing a little bit of announcing, and we had a freshman long snapper, a freshman holder, and a freshman kicker. As a coach, that's got to be a little bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, we kind of made some comments and some jokes. There's probably not too many special teams coordinators out there that would sign up for that gig, but all three of them did a great job. Our operation was pretty well. We had one bad snap. We went for two one time, but Ethan Davidson was 2 of 3, I think, on kicks, and starting out well. They weren't necessarily the prettiest. The first one wasn't, but the next one he knocked nice and straight through, and the holder was good, Luke, and snapper Sharman was all good. So those 3 guys stepped up and performed in a big-time spot, even though sometimes it goes on the radar.
Coach, let's move from some freshmen up to your seniors. You know what? I watched all night long Derby McReynolds running the ball hard, hitting the hole hard, and that's exactly how this offense that I believe has to happen. He has to hit the hole hard, and after a while, they collapsed on the inside and left Lallman open on the outside. He could just pull it and run. Talk a little bit about Derby.
Yeah, it's something that's got to happen. We got to be able to hit it downhill and hit it fast, and he did a good job of that. Even though sometimes the hole wasn't there, he still ran through the gap he was supposed to and made the cuts. And the first run was kind of not what you want to see, but it also was, because he squirted right through the hole, made a couple misses tackles, and then all of a sudden got spun around and hit and kind of coughed up the ball, and that's kind of an ominous feeling for the first play of the game. But he continued to run the ball hard all night, and that did, like you said, open up some things for Lallman in the option game, and we were able to do those, and it just kind of progressed. I mean, kind of, like you said, wore on, got our feet, got our speed, and kids started to see those things happen, and I think that's only going to get better throughout the course of the year.
Defensively, I watched Wes Jahay fly up to the ball. I watched Derby McReynolds fly up to the ball, and the team pursuit, it didn't matter where it was on the field. I watched backside linemen chasing to the ball, and that was something I love to see.
Yeah, we've preached it since day one that you're not out here tackling by yourself. We got to get 11 guys at the ball, and the first guy's there to make a hit. Everybody else is there to rally around him. So the way we've taught it, the way we're teaching it and preaching it, we want those guys. Hey, as soon as the ball is left the quarterback's hands and we're all running to it, and don't worry about if it's caught or not. Just be getting there, and we'll figure it out on the way. So I think we did have good effort, good pursuit, like you said. That's something that's got to continue and get better even. But we're excited to see that when something like that, hustle and effort, and that's the thing that you can expect, but it's up to them. It's up to the guys to set their effort, and they can control that every day. So that it's got to be their level of what they want it to be, and they've kind of taken hold of that.
We bring in Galena this week. What do you know about their offense? I know they're in a flex, but it's a little bit different than what we run. Tell me a little bit about their offense.
They're going to try to get you a little confused on misdirection and get their guards out in front of you. They do what they do very well. They're well coached, well disciplined, fundamentally sound, and patient with what they do. So if they've got something that's going, they're going to stick with it, and they're going to have a compliment counter off of it, and they're just going to keep doing that. They did show.
This is Dale Sharman with Girard Sports Live, caught up with head coach Neil.
Hello. Let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened to the interview with Coach Philpott, but he went on to say that Galena was going to be tough no matter what we did, no matter what we bring. They're going to bring their A game, and that leads us right into the keys to the game that are brought to you by Evans Motors. Key to the game. Get a key to your new ride with Evans Motors. Stop in and see Nate, Eddie, and they'll help you find the car, truck, or SUV that is right for your family. Visit them on the corner of 69 and 400 south of Pittsburgh, or see their online showroom at evansmotors.net. Justin, what are the keys to this game?
The keys to playing with Galena and having a chance to beat Galena is you have to be there in the fourth quarter. You got to hang in there, boys. You're not playing Baxter Springs this week. You're playing a whole nother level of football. Galena's tough. They're physical. They're disciplined. You get out, you get down a little bit, you can't get behind. You got to step it up, be a leader, pull your teammates up, and be there in the fourth quarter.
That's right. We have to play 4 full quarters, and I'll tell you what, you better strap the helmet on tight because they're going to bring some wood tonight, and they'll hit you with it. Once again, we're going to step away. We'll be right back on the Community National Bank pregame show with the starting lineups, and then after that, the kickoff. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. As you can see, we're ready for the game to start almost. Justin, we talked about it. How nice is this field?
It's beautiful. I mean, about everybody we played, Dale says, man, I can't wait to play at Girard. It's such a beautiful facility.
Last night we got 3.5 inches of rain. You know what? I walked out on that field. I don't think you could get your pinky toe wet anywhere in that field. It drained so nice. Once again, we want to thank the community for the boosters and everyone else that sponsored and donated money to this field. We cannot thank you enough. And as you can see, if we pan down along the sidelines, you can see all the emblems that donated to our field. And once again, we're going to pan right back over, and we're going to bring on the Trojans. We're just going to sit here and let the pan go for just 1 second in silence. You can watch the Trojans, a new routine. They walk out hand to hand. They walk out. They'll say a little prayer, and here we go. So we're just going to be quiet, and we're going to let this watch just for 1 minute. And right there are your Trojans. Might have had a little accident there. Maybe one of them stumbled and fell, but you know what? Everyone looks like they're all right. Everything but their pride, right, Justin?
Man down, but he's up and running.
Man down. It is time for the starting lineups. Are brought to you by Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere close to the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Silas Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, and Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. We're going to start with Galena first. At a defensive lineman, number 76, Rico Gordon. Number 63, a defensive lineman, Dylan Fields. Number 56, another defensive lineman, Tyler Little. Number 21 at linebacker, Deacon Henson. Number 10, at a D-back, Brett Sarwinski. Number 8, a D-back, Dylan Anderson. Number 7, a D-back, Carmen Jones. Number 6, at linebacker, Nick Sarwinski. And number 4, at linebacker, A.J. Holmes. And number 3, a defensive lineman, Riley Williams. And number 1, a linebacker, Logan Henderson. And for your Trojans, once again, starting at guard, number 50, a junior, Gabe Sharman. Number 62, a junior, at the other guard, Zach Shindo. A junior at offensive tackle, number 74, Eli Tucker. At an offensive tackle, a junior, number 75, D. Weidman. A junior starting at cornerback, number 11, Caden Lolleman. A senior, number 3, your running back, Derby McReynolds. At a wide receiver back, number 16, Mason Hubner. He's a junior. At another wide back, a senior, number 15, Wes Jahay. At wide receiver, a junior, number 19, Logan Thomas. And for the center, a senior, Caleb Franklin, number 76. Boys are strung out across there. We're waiting for Galena to come out. Galena brought their own banner, it looks like. We'll pan over and look at them for just 1 second. You know, Justin, we were talking earlier, the numbers are up this year for us. We were looking at the rosters, and you were commenting, how many more do we have than they do this year?
Our roster shows we've got 11 more than Galena. I don't think that's happened in a while.
That hasn't happened in a while, and Galena is coming off a great season last year. They made a deep run into the playoffs, but they did lose some seniors this year, so that's something that maybe we can take advantage of. Once again, both Sarwinski's kids are playing tonight. One's a junior, one's a sophomore, I believe. Maybe
Yes.
a senior and a sophomore.
You had sophomore Brett Sarwinski, Dale. Last week he threw for 232 yards and 4 touchdowns. And then senior Nick Sarwinski caught 7 of those passes for 132 yards and also rushed for another 56 yards.
Wow, it's hard to, when you're brothers, you can sit out in the backyard and throw the ball around and know almost exactly where he's going to go. In my case, my brother was a lineman. So, I guess I could run behind him, but it's not the same. But when they can go out in the backyard and throw the ball around, they can really figure it out. We're going to take a look at the coin toss. They tossed earlier, but they will come out and rehash it right now. I'll step away. We can watch it.
Looks like Galena won the toss, deferred to the second half. Girard's going to take the ball. Girard's going to be receiving at the east end, offense going west in the first quarter.
And that's how it'll be. We'll be right back after a short break with the Lawrence start of the game, sponsored by Lawrence Ceramics.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. It's time for the kickoff. Opening kickoff is brought to you by Laird Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Laird Ceramics for a great gift idea and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece, or maybe even sign up for classes at Laird Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. Once again, Galena will be kicking off. Kicking off for Galena, looks like it'll be number 21. That will be Deacon Henson.
Number 16, Mason Hubner.
Back for us, Dale, we've got Derby and Mason deep. I believe that's Matthew Pike and Shindo right in front of them.
There's the whistle to start the game, and here we go. The game is underway. It's going to be a short kick. Going to be fielded by Derby McReynolds. He'll pick it up. He'll get to the 25, skirt the outside, get to the 30, and he's going to be pulled down to about the 34-yard line. Nice return by Derby McReynolds.
Girard will take over. Starting lineup.
That ball kind of bounced right in front of him about 2 or 3 times. He really didn't get in sync right off the bat, but he picked it up, skirted the outside, and it's a great place to start for the game.
Number 19, Logan Thomas. Number 50, Gabe Shireman. Number 62, Zach Shindo. Number 67, Caleb Franklin. Number 74, Eli Tucker. And number 75, D. Whiteman.
Lawman will go in the pistol. He'll motion to the bottom of the screen, turn, toss to Jay. He'll get the 35 to the 40 to the 45. Spin move all the way up to the 48-yard line. Looks like a face mask, but it didn't get called.
No, that's how he got tackled. He got tackled by the face mask right there.
Great run, great play. Everyone's looking for Derby McReynolds. Lawman will bring him back up, start the ball on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Lawman will send him to motion. He'll pull it, another toss upfield, ball's loose on the ground. I believe the Trojans got back on it right on the 50-yard line.
Looked like our man did get it, Dale. Derby's on it. Derby's on the ball.
Whew. We did need to start this game out like we started last week's game out. Coach talked about that in the pregame show, in the pregame interview. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Trojans. That defensive end just crashed upfield, kind of broke that play up a little bit right there.
He blew up the quarterback and the running back both on that option play.
Lawman will break the huddle, bring him up to the line. We'll have twin receivers down to the bottom of the screen. Derby McReynolds in the backfield. Lawman will fake the toss, turn, throw it down. Little screen pass to Logan Thomas, and he'll get ahead to the 43-yard line. Nice little screen pass almost right there. He fakes the toss to Derby, turns around and finds his receiver.
Nice little pass. That was a good little ball fake there. Logan was right where he needed to be.
That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Trojans. Once again, Lawman, only a junior, and most of the starting offensive line juniors other than the center. Lawman will bring him up to the line, get him set, send motion to the top of the screen. He'll turn, he'll pull it. He'll be stopped for a large loss.
Lawman kept it.
Looked like Dylan Fields, a big defensive lineman in there. Caden got either none or -1 right there.
To break up that play.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 8 for the Trojans. Looks like the Trojans will punt it away.
Got to have a good punt here. We need to pin them down inside their 20.
You know they're going to be coming after it. They've got nothing to lose on this. Lawman will drop back.
Henson's back deep for the Bulldogs.
Shireman, the freshman, will be snapping. Good snap to him. Lawman will get it away. Kind of a hanging, wobbly kick. He's going to catch it in the air. And he'll get up to the 24-yard line, it looks like.
Maybe about an 8-yard return on that. That's a good job of the Trojans. That's not bad. Not a bad place for Galena to start, really.
Not bad at all. So they'll take over on the 22-yard line. Trojan defense looks like D. Weidman at one end. I can't see. Is that Shindo in the middle?
Yeah, it looks like Zach Shindo, Eli Tucker in the middle, Josh Bohr on the other end, Dale.
Trojans will get set. Sarwinski will take the snap. He'll turn, hand it off to the outside. He's going to have to bump it outside. Great defense right there by the Trojans. No gain on the play. And that's exactly what I want to see my defensive end do. String it out, make him turn it back in, and by that time our linebackers are there along with our free safety.
We had 4 or 5 guys there. Played that ball real well.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Galena Bulldogs. Sarwinski will bring them out of the huddle and up to the line. I have single receivers to the bottom of the screen. He'll turn, hand it up, little crossbuck, and nowhere to go.
Brecken
Troike says, not today, my friend. Boy, he's had a great season in the short season we've had so far.
Dale, they're giving him a gain of 2 yards on that, but I'm telling you, Brecken met him in the hole, and he pushed him back.
Stopped there by number 84, Brecken Troike.
Brecken Troike at his linebacker position. Middle linebacker comes up, and he lays a hat on that little crossbuck. Didn't fool anybody today. That'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for the Galena Bulldogs on the 24-yard line.
Bulldogs can throw the ball.
Snap, throw it out on the little screen pass. He'll make 2 or 3 people miss, and Brecken Troike will make the tackle again. Boy, just some arm tackles there that ran right through it. We had some guys out there in the flat, but just didn't make the tackle. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Galena all the way up to the 39-yard line.
That was Sarwinski, I believe, on the reception. Sarwinski to Sarwinski.
Sarwinski will hand it off on the end around. He'll break through 2 or 3 tackles and be a gain of 1 or 2. Looks like we just need to wrap up. A lot of arm tackling trying to be had in the backfield right there. I think we could have had him for a loss.
Looked like it, Dale. And I'm not sure who made that tackle. I couldn't tell if that was Zach Shindo, D. Weideman, calling Brecken's name again.
There you go. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Galena Bulldogs. Single receiver down to the bottom of the screen. He'll turn, fake the handoff, and he's going to be wide open. He's going to catch it at the 40, down to the 30, and Derby McReynolds will tackle him at the 20-yard line. Boy, it was a good fake, and they just Derby came up to field the ball, and they just threw it deep.
We bid on the fake, and I mean, he had a 10-yard cushion when he caught the ball. Good thing Derby's fast.
That's right. So big play for Galena. We'll bring up a 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Galena will be in a hurry up. Sarwinski will turn, fake the handoff. He'll look for to throw it right back the same spot, and he's going to have a touchdown. Boy, Derby McReynolds was there, but he just didn't get his head turned quick enough to get on that ball. So Galena will take an early lead, 6-0, with 6:45 in the first quarter remaining.
Well thrown ball there by Sarwinski. Like you said, Dale, Derby had pretty good coverage. I think they might have got him for a flag. They're even saying he was holding the receiver. But you know, I mean, he was there. He was where he's supposed to be. That was just a well-thrown ball.
It was a well-thrown ball, and you talked about it earlier. Sarwinski had a good week last week throwing the ball, and it looks like they look to capitalize on it this week again. They will say the touchdown is good. Personal foul against Galena after it, though.
Personal foul against the Bulldogs.
I didn't see who that was on. I have no idea.
I didn't see it either. I didn't even see the flag until you mentioned it.
I thought for sure it was going to be pass interference.
So they will mark them back 15 yards on the extra point. So you would have to have a decent kicker. Ball be placed out on the
about the
17-yard line. That'd be almost a 30-yard, 33-yard field goal, but it looks like they're going to go for 2. Sarwinski will break the huddle. We'll have twins to the top, single. Nope, twins down the bottom of the screen. Sarwinski will take the snap, drop back, look, pass over the middle, and he's going to be hit and drop short. Nicely done.
Wes Jahay.
By Wes Jahay. He saw it. He said, you know what, I'll give you the 15 yards, but you're not making the 2 extra yards for the 2 points. So Trojans hold there, but Galena still leads 6-0. We're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan Football on Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings, leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena scores 6, but the 2-point conversion fails. So Galena will be kicking back off to the Trojans. Humner and McReynolds back deep for the Trojans. Henson's kick is a deep kick. It's going to be fielded at the 15, and he'll bring it up to the 24-yard line for the Trojans.
You know, Dale, just what we said at the beginning of the day, beginning of the game, our boys got to keep up. You know, they're playing a good team. We've got to score some points. We've got to keep our heads in the game right here.
No doubt about it. You can't get down already. Trojan offense led by junior Caden Lallman. Lallman will get the sign, run it out to the huddle. They'll break the huddle and come up the line once again in that pistol formation. He'll be there all night. He'll send motion to the bottom of the screen, and wow, he is going to be hit in the backfield before.
Rico Gordon came right over the center untouched there. Caden didn't have a chance.
Wow. Be a loss of 4 yards on the play. I'm not sure if there was a mix-up on the play call there, but no one touched him. He come run through there like he knew the play. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 14 for the Trojans. Lallman will give the pitch out to Jay Hay, and there's going to be a flag. Holding is going to be the call on Derby McReynolds, I believe.
Looked like it, Dale.
Number 7, Cameron Jones.
Not much on the play anyways.
On the field.
Might have been a loss of 2 more. So Trojans a little bit off balance to start this game.
We've got to get in the game here. We've got to get the ball out. We're down on their side of the field. We need a little bit of a big play.
It's an illegal block.
Illegal block is the call. They'll decline it.
3rd down and long.
Bring up 3rd and 14 for the Trojans. Coach will signal in the play. Lallman will give it to the boys, and they'll break the huddle. Bring it up. 4th and long, Justin. What are we looking for?
I don't know if we're going to throw a pass here. Good ball fake.
Nice catch and throw by Logan Thomas. Threw it up high enough where the receiver could not go get it. Boy, Logan Thomas might have 12 inches on that guy.
Yeah.
Might have a full foot.
Logan did a great job of high pointing that ball and coming down inbounds. That's a great catch. That's a big play for the Trojans right there.
Mark that down as a big play for the night so far. Nice pass by Caden Lallman. Gain about 15 yards. Bring the ball up to the 37-yard line. Big 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Lallman will send one in motion, toss this side, and boy,
JK takes the pitch.
He has nowhere to go. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
Led by number 56, Little, and number 1, Henderson.
That front line so far for Galena is just whipping the Trojan front line at the time. I don't know if the scheming they're trying to get done is just a bit off or something, but there probably shouldn't be 4 guys in the backfield.
You know, I understand we're releasing 1 or 2 of those guys on the other side, but, I mean, we've got to get some hats on some people there.
We'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Trojans. Send motion to the top of the screen. We'll turn, handoff, nope, fake it. Throw downfield. Caden Harrison West Jay just off the fingertips. Boy, just a half stride more, and that play is there for 6 probably.
West was there in the seam. Catches that ball, he's still running right now.
But the ball falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 11. Trojans completed on the last 3rd and 14. But Trojans have to get something offensively going right here. Lallman will break the huddle, bring him up to the line. He'll turn, roll to his right, throw the ball downfield, just kind of up for grabs, and he's going to be intercepted by Galena. And he's going to, there'll be a flag on the play, but he's going to get tackled. Oh! And he's going to get thrown down by Big D. Weidman, but I'm surprised that wasn't a flag on D.
I am too. That was A.J. Holmes on the pick. We've got a flag back here at the middle of the field. It's going to be a block in the back or a hold.
Let's get it figured out. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep the ball.
Yes, it was definitely after the pick.
So the ball was on the 36-yard line. It's almost as good as a punt. We'll see where it's marked off to. They'll get the ball. They're going to call holding against Galena. They'll get the ball on the 40, their own 40. So the field swaps a little bit.
Well, second defensive series, the Trojans need to realize that Galena will put the ball in the air here. We've got to be on our heels a little bit.
Sarwinski will bring him. He'll be in the pistol. He'll send one to the motion up top. He'll fake the handoff. No, he'll give the handoff. We hit him and just let him go. I'm not sure if we didn't think he had the ball, but we stood him up at the line of scrimmage. He spun off there.
Pick up 4 yards plus.
Nice run by Henson. He'll gain a 5. Bring up 2nd and 5 for the Galena Bulldogs. They'll break the huddle, bring a wide receiver down to the bottom of the screen. Sarwinski send another one in motion this way. He'll turn, toss this way, and he's got a lot of room. Going to be a holding penalty right there on Galena. Zach Davis did a nice job of standing his ground. He's getting held right there. But that's just a straight toss, and that defensive end got hooked for a split second too long.
And Zach did do a good job there. I think he was the player that was getting held, but he still maintained his corner there. If he hadn't been there, worse things could have happened.
That's right. So that will move them back to the 37-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Galena Bulldogs.
2nd and 13. We've got Trojans need to be looking for a pass here. Need to be aware they can pass.
They'll be in double tight. Sarwinski will be under center. He'll turn, fake the handoff, and he's got 2 guys wide open downfield.
Quarterback drops and throws.
And the ball's going to fall incomplete. Boy, we've got to get back there. Derby McReynolds made up some good time, but they send 3 out in that pattern, and 2 of them were wide open. Derby McReynolds made a nice job, turned his hips, and got back there, but we're lucky that wasn't caught.
That was Sarwinski's first incompletion of the night. 3rd down, 13, defensive line. We need to pin our ears back here a little bit. Bring the pass rush.
Going to have to come after him. We're going to drop to a 3-man front. Tucker over the nose. Sarwinski will roll to the top of the screen and turn, look, nowhere to go. Now he's going to get rid of it. And they're going to be called a pass interference on Derby McReynolds.
McReynolds on the coverage. There's a penalty marker.
I think they're saying Dale Derby had his arm around his back. Derby made an effort for the ball, but they're saying he was dragging his arm, holding the receiver right by the back.
That's what the pass interference is the call. And McReynolds is going to come out and get a break.
Looked like Matthew Pike going in for him. That's going to give the Bulldogs a first down, too.
So bring the ball all the way across midfield. Be on the 48-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Galena Bulldogs. Well, that's a big break for the Bulldogs right there.
It is.
Sarwinski will turn. He'll hand it off on that lead follow. And
handoff goes to number 6.
Good yardage
Sarwinski.
For
Nick Sarwinski.
Nick Sarwinski.
Weideman and Jay there on the stop.
He picks up about 7 yards. West Jay
bring up a 2nd and 3 for the Galena Bulldogs.
You know, we were still in that 3-man front right there, Dale. If they can make a stay in that, they're going to be able to run the ball.
That's right. Just not enough manpower up front if we stay in that. But we have gained an extra linebacker in that. Sarwinski will drop back. He'll throw the ball deep.
Sarwinski throws.
And it's going to be caught.
It's complete.
Right over the top of Derby McReynolds.
You know, Derby's in a pretty good spot there again. He's getting beat just a little bit, but he had his head up. He was looking. Great pass, great catch by Galena.
Yep, Galena's able to throw the ball deep on the Trojans at this moment. That'll bring them all the way down to the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Galena on the 8-yard line.
The 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Sorwinski will hand the ball off up the middle, and it'll be stacked up there. Gain of maybe 2 on the play.
Nick Sarwinski. Stacked up by several of the Trojans.
Looked like Weideman in there, maybe Lallman in there.
We've gone back to the 4-man front. Bring up 2nd and goal, ball on the 6-yard line for the Galena Bulldogs. Trojans need to hold here. Sarwinski will go under center. He'll take the snap, turn, hand it off to the right side, and he'll drag 2 or 3 Trojans down to the 1-yard line, it looks like.
Looks like they're going to call him down right at the goal line.
Going to bring up 3rd and goal. Boy, it does look like the nose of the ball is just about on the goal line. So 3rd and goal at the half-inch line for the Galena Bulldogs. He'll snap, turn, hand off, and he'll walk it in the end zone. Off the left-hand side. So Galena will take a 12-0 lead. Still here in the first quarter.
Nick Sarwinski on the touchdown. Took the handoff from his brother Brett, went 1 yard.
You know, and Galena's living on the big plays tonight so far. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Galena will break the huddle. Be wide receiver to the top, wide receiver to the bottom. He'll take the snap, turn, look, drop, and to the corner of the end zone. Touch or 2-point conversion is good. So the Galena Bulldogs will take a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
Before surgery, I was having a lot of problems just walking. That was the main reason for doing it, and just to feel better, to be able to enjoy life. Dr. Latchman and her team are fantastic. I really feel like I've been given a second chance at life.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena has just taken a 14-0 lead over your Trojans. You know, Justin, so far, about anything Galena's wanted to do, they've kind of controlled the pace of the game.
They have very impressive passes, very impressive accuracy. They're running good routes. If you're Girard right here, you've got to adjust to that. You've got to keep your head up. You can't let it get any worse. It's only a 2-possession game right now. You got to go have a long drive, eat up a lot of clock, and if you don't score, you got to get them on their end of the field. Anything can happen.
That's exactly my thoughts. You know, it's still in the first quarter.
Yes.
So there's plenty of time in this game to come back from this. Henson,
number 21, Deacon Henson,
will kick off. He'll kick it deep. And McReynolds will pick it up at the 10-yard line. He'll cross the 20, up to the 30. He'll hit the corner, 35, 40, 45, and be tripped up, and he'll be down at the 50-yard line. Nice return by Derby McReynolds right there for the Trojans.
Derby was one shoestring away right there from going. I thought he was going.
Boy, it looked like we had the outside sealed off, ready to go, and like you said, he was just tripped up by one shoestring tackle. So maybe a little momentum switch here for the Trojans. Lallman will get the men in the huddle, break the huddle, bring them up to the line. We'll have single receiver to the top of your screen. Motion to the bottom, he'll turn, hand off to Derby McReynolds. He'll get it about 3 yards on the play. Tackle in there by the linebackers.
Stop by number 21,
Henson.
And number 1, Logan Henderson.
And Henderson. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7, 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
That's a good carry by Derby right there up the middle. We need to make them respect the middle.
Look like we might have got some lineman block this time up the middle here. Lallman surveys. He'll send motion to the bottom, and they're going to call a false start against the Trojans.
We'll go against the Trojans.
I didn't see a false start unless it was a motion back.
I didn't either, Dale. Not sure.
Well, that will back the Trojans up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Trojans. 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. See if we can get this snap off before quarter ends. He'll turn, hand it off. Nope, he'll keep it. Lawman will get back the yards plus about 3. And that's how the first quarter will end. We'll step away for the end of the first quarter break. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hempler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hempler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Start the second quarter. Lawman will get motion to the bottom. Snap, turn. Nope, he's going to pass it. He'll throw the ball down the field and just tipped away at the last second. No flag. We were looking for one. Boy, he was all over the back of Logan Thomas. You know, as easy as they called it on Derby McReynolds earlier, I sure thought that would have called a flag there.
I don't see how we didn't get a flag. Kid was pulling on the back of his jersey when he was going for the ball. There was 2 refs right there.
Well, they'll bring up 4th and 7 for the Trojans. Trojans will have to punt it away. Freshman Shireman will come out to snap the ball. Good snap last time. Lawman will be back to kick the ball away for the Trojans. Good snap back to Lawman. Lawman will get away, end it over end. He'll catch it at the 20-yard line, get up to 25. He'll be knocked down about the 28-yard line.
Henson on the return for the Bulldogs. Looked like Wes Jahay made the tackle.
Wes Jahay and Harrison down there to make the tackles.
And Jahay on the stop.
Looks like Shireman's going in. He's going to be at an end. Going to give D a little bit of a break.
So you'll have Shireman, Shindo, Tucker on the defensive line. Under center, he'll turn, handoff up the middle, and he's still running. He's across the 40. And all that is a crossbuck. They're going to
14-yard gain right there.
Hand it up the middle, goes the opposite way. And if you get that defensive end blocked out of there, it goes for a big play like there, 14 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Galena.
They released our interior lineman right there and let him go, and that made the hole for him right there, Dale.
Yep. If your man goes away, go in his hip pocket. He'll take you to the ball. Serwinski will be under center again. He'll take the snap, turn, and he'll hand it off on the end around. Makes a couple guys miss, and now tackled at the 47-yard line.
Holmes on the carry. Got 7 or 8, didn't he?
Yep.
Thomas finishes the tackle.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4.
2nd down and 4.
Say he got 6.
A lot of misdirection in that Bulldog offense.
You got to play. You got to stay home and play your game. If you try to do more than what your job is, the plays will spring like that. Serwinski will go out of the pistol, single back behind him. Motion, he'll turn, handoff. D. Weidman has him wrapped up, and the rest of the host of the Trojans stop him for a 2-yard loss.
Derby.
Great job there by D. Weidman to hold him up just enough time for Derby McReynolds to get there, clean up the pile.
Charge for the Trojans.
You know, right there you can watch them. They're cutting the backside linemen. About any time they do that, they're running to the opposite side. And D just did a great job of fighting his block off and getting a hand on that guy.
That's right. Boy, if the backside gets their hands down on it and pursues for that cutback, it'll be there. And you can really get a lick in there if you pursue down the line.
3 wide.
Trips to the bottom of the screen. He'll roll to the bottom of the screen. Throw, no, incomplete. Great coverage in there by Wes Jahay.
Wes Jahay in on the defense.
That'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Galena Bulldogs.
Dale, we had a little pressure coming there from a backer. I think that was Brecken. I couldn't see his number for sure, but that helped out a little bit right there.
I agree. I seen that come right at the last second. Maybe got him a little bit off balance.
Looks like the Bulldogs, are they going to go?
Looks like Bulldogs will go for it. 4th and 6 at the 48-yard line. Nope, they're going to drop back in punt formation, and Henson will drop back.
Formation with Henson as the punter.
To punt. Long snap, a little bit high, but he's going to get it off. He'll get it away. End over end punt. It's going to bounce, a Trojan bounce, and then go out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
At the Trojan 31.
So the Trojans will take back over at the 31-yard line. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family, with a great selection so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Lawman will be in the pistol. He'll send motion to the right, and we had 3 guys moving at once, so that will be a flag against the Trojans.
Play was blown dead before it started.
Motion penalty against the Trojans.
Dale, was that on one of the motion backs?
Yeah. Lawman sent the top receiver in motion, and the bottom one flinched as well. So, but that'll back the Trojans up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Trojans at the 26-yard line. That'll be another flag.
Be on the Bulldogs that time.
Lallman with a hard count. Nicely done. Gets the yards back.
Against the Bulldogs, offside.
So that'll bring back 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball be on the 31-yard line. Lallman in the pistol. 2 receivers top of the screen. He'll hand off to Derby McReynolds, and not much there. Maybe a loss of 1. That Galena front line's pretty hard to move up there tonight so far, Justin.
Yeah, they've been tough. Big number 76, Rico Gordon in there. You got 63, Dylan Fields in there. And beside Rico there to his left, you got Tyler Little. And they have been pretty impressive up there.
8 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the first half. Lallman will send motion to the bottom of the screen, turn, fake the handoff, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield by the nose tackle.
Number 76, Rico Gordon.
Miscommunication up front, Justin.
Yeah, he was released. Nobody even touched him, and that kid's fast for his size. He got right back there.
So they'll lose 5 yards on the play to bring up a 3rd down and 15 for the Trojans. Trojans need to get something going. Lallman will drop back, roll to the top. Throw completed.
Caden Harrison.
Caden Harrison will struggle, might be a yard short on the play. Nice effort there at 2nd effort, maybe 3rd effort. And he's going to be about a half yard short. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 1. Lallman was pressured there a little bit, but left-handed quarterback rolling to his right. Set his feet and got the ball. Trojans will go for it with 7 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the first half. Hard count, trying to get him to jump off sides. Galena's very disciplined this time. And coach will take a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena leads it 14-0 over the Trojans. Justin, we just need to shore up that line just a little bit.
We do. The Galena front line's really been hard on us. They move around a lot before the ball's snapped. We're not doing a good job of having our heads up and communicating.
Yeah, we're just not getting there, getting any hands on him at all. It looked like a couple times that nose tackle came unscathed straight through the line. So it'll be 4th and 1. Lallman will bring the team out of the timeout huddle just straight to the line. No reason to talk about it anymore. Derby McReynolds behind him. Lallman will take the snap. He'll roll out, and Lallman's going to be sacked in the backfield for a 7-yard loss.
Fields to sack the quarterback. The Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Bulldogs will take over on downs. Probably not what coach had in mind right there.
You know, there was 2 or 3 Bulldogs there, Dale. Again, a lot of pressure in the backfield.
So Galena will take over. Sarwinski will come up under center. Single receiver to the bottom of the screen. He'll turn, hand off to the outside. And D. Weidman's there to wrap him up and throw him to the ground. And Justin, I'm going to call that already the hit of the game.
That's going to be. I mean, D, he sits there on the end. He waits for that back, and then he just destroys him.
Hit of the game is brought to you by Bradshaw Collision and Repair. If a deer ends up tackling your car like D. Weidman just hit that running back, take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and much more. Let Bradshaw Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. Sarwinski will turn up, fake it, turn to pass. He'll pump twice, and the ball will be thrown incomplete. Boy, Henson was wide open on the sidelines. I don't know. We got turned around somehow, but he was right on the sidelines crossing. But ball falls incomplete, so bring up a 3rd and 12 for Galena.
Had Brecken Brecken Troike was bringing pressure again that time, and that helps. I mean, you can't let that quarterback sit back there.
Boy, Trojan defense needs to stand here and let the offense get going, hopefully.
Yeah, we've got to. I mean, we can't get down anymore. We've got to keep our heads up. We've got to make something happen.
Sarwinski will go out of the pistol, single back behind him. He'll take the snap, roll to the bottom of the screen, pump once. Now he'll let go, let fly, and he's wide open. He'll walk it in the end zone. And that was just speed right there.
Speed and a perfect pass.
So Sarwinski connects with a 37-yard touchdown pass.
Sarwinski to Sarwinski again.
He knew his brother would be there. He just let him in stride. So Galena will take a 20-0 lead over your Trojans. 6:12 remaining in the first quarter, in the first half. Galena will go for 2. He'll turn, hand off to the top of the screen, and he's going to be tackled short. So 2-point conversion fails.
20-0 for the Bulldogs.
Galena leads it 20-0 over your Trojans. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Give Leah Smith a call at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena leads it 20-0 with 6:12 remaining in the first half. Justin, the Trojans have to get something going here on offense.
Yeah, we've got to control the ball. We've got to hold on to the ball. We've got to go longer than 3 or 6, or 7 plays and out. We need to drive. We need to eat some time off the clock.
Looks like number 21, Henson, will be kicking off for the Bulldogs. Back deep is Derby McReynolds for the Trojans, along with
looks like West back there. No, Mason Huebner.
Mason Huebner. Boy, them jerseys are hard to see in the twilight hour.
Henson to kick.
Henson will get the ball away. Deep kick. Derby's going to miss the ball. He'll pick it back up at the 10-yard line. He'll get across the 20 and fall down at the 25-yard line.
Ball to about the 24-yard line.
Good recovery by Derby McReynolds there. I think he might have just lost concentration there just for a split second.
I think he was looking up where to run before he had it, but I'm glad Derby got it back and got a good gain out of the play.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball spotted on the 24-yard line. That's where we'll take over. Ballman will break the huddle, bring him up to the line of scrimmage. He'll survey left to right. No motion. He'll turn, throw, backside, and no one there. I think he was throwing a little 5-yard curl, and the wide receiver thought he was running a 10-yard curl.
Nice quick little pass there, just a little miscommunication by the receiver and the quarterback.
6 minutes remaining in the first half. 20-0 is the score. Galena leads your Trojans. Lallman in the pistol. He'll turn, look, and it's almost going to be picked off by number 1, Logan Henderson. Wes Jahay was the intended receiver. But we're lucky that wasn't picked for 6 right there. Went right through Henderson's hands.
Third and long. Galena's probably going to bring some pressure here. Linemen, we got to have our heads up. We got to be talking.
Lallman in that pistol. Lallman will drop back, look to throw, wide open receiver, and it's going to be dropped. Jahay was the intended receiver. He was open for a split second, but the ball was just.
A.J. Holmes got there about the same time the ball did. He made a play for the ball. There was contact and no completion right there.
Trojans will have to punt it away. So Lallman will drop back to his 10-yard line. Sharman to snap again. Snaps there. Lallman will get the ball away, end over end. It'll hit and take a Trojan roll across the 50-yard line. Be picked up at the 46-yard line. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
And welcome back. Galena will drop back, look to throw long again. Sarwinski throws the ball up, and it's going to be caught. just over the top of Jay. Jay was there in coverage.
Wes was there. Logan was over the top at safety. Number 1 there for Galena. He's a big, tall kid. He went up and got the ball.
Galena in a hurry-up offense. Sarwinski will drop back into the pistol. He'll turn, hand it off up the middle, and the open's there. He'll cross the 15 down to the 10-yard line. And that's just a crossbuck right there. They kick out the defensive end, and they'll run it right back underneath it, right in that hole. Galena in the hurry-up offense.
Henson on the carry there.
It'll be a timeout called by the Trojans. And we'll take it with them as Galena's driving. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Good picture right there. Coach doing some coaching. You know, Galena was driving the ball. 2 big plays back-to-back right there. Trojans have to hold them out here and get the ball back some way.
Yeah, you've got to forget the scoreboard. You've got to forget what time left. You've got to play football. You've got to play hard football, disciplined football. You can't get down right here.
Looks like freshman Shireman will come in at a defensive end. Lallman will take a break as well. Sarwinski will go under center. He'll hand it off to the upside. He'll cut it up inside and drive down to about the 5-yard line.
Holmes, he had a big hole right there over the right side.
So a 7-yard gain by the Galena Bulldogs. Bring up 2nd and 4. I think coach is just searching to get the right combination up there, up front.
You know, we've got people there to make them plays, but they're getting too deep in the backfield, and the backs are just running by them.
Motion to the bottom of the screen. He'll hand it off right up the middle. He's going to be stopped right there.
Troike and Harrison.
Harrison and Troike. Troike coming up from his middle linebacker position, doing a great job. And now there's a penalty marker on the play.
It's got to be a hold, Dale. What do you think?
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike against the Trojans.
Oh, offsetting.
Offsetting. Must have had a couple people talking. So it'll offset, bring up 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
We need a stop right here. We need somebody to step up and make a big play. We've got to start building some momentum for the second half.
Yeah, the momentum's one thing that has been in Galena's side all night long. Galena will break the huddle. Sarwinski will go under center. Motion to the bottom of the screen. He'll turn, hand off. Nope, pull back. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sarwinski to Sarwinski again.
Sarwinski for the TD.
Coverage in there by Connor Overa. But Galena will score again. 26-0 is the score with 4:22 remaining in the first half. You know, and the front line was getting a little bit of a push, but Sarwinski throws that ball before Sarwinski even turns to look at the ball.
They know right where the other one's going to be.
Sarwinski will drop back. They'll go for 2. Drop back, same play again. And going to be incomplete this time. So that's where Galena will lose this 2-point conversion. They'll stay 26-0. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena Bulldogs lead it 26-0 with 4:22 remaining in the half. Still plenty of time to put a good drive together, put the ball in the end zone.
We've got to have something positive happen. I told Eli several times this week, you're playing a good team. If you get down, you cannot let you and your teammates get down. So we've got to get up right here. We've got to make something good happen.
Galena will kick the ball off. Back deep will be Hubner and McReynolds for the Trojans. Henson will kick the ball off. Deep kick. He'll kick it away from McReynolds. Hubner has it. He'll skirt the 30-yard line and be tackled right there.
Down to 30. Looks like number 15 there defensively, Garrett Lawson first.
Good job by Mason. He made a few people miss, and he just kind of ran out of real estate right there.
So the Trojans will take over at the 30-yard line. You know, one thing about it, Justin, Coach Philpott will have plenty to talk about at halftime and get these men back in line.
It's going to be a lot of coaching to do. And, it's hard to play at Galena that second game of the season. But that's how it goes. I mean, you got to play them sometime. It's going to make you better.
That's right. And there is no league anymore. So these games are just warm-up games for the districts. Here in 2 weeks, we'll start district play. Long will be in the pistol. He'll send one motion top of the screen, turn, toss to him. J-Hay will have to cut inside. He'll be stopped for a 4-yard loss.
Stopped by number 56.
West went to cut back right there, and Galena just filled all the holes. I mean, they did a good job of containing the strong side.
Little, the defensive end, made the tackle for a loss. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Trojans. Take motion at the top of the screen. Lallman option down the line. He'll pitch it to J-Hay, and now there's a flag on the play. Probably holding in that area.
6 with the stop. J-Hay with the ball. We'll see what the penalty is.
I believe that was a no gain, Dale.
No gain on the play. Holding against the Trojans. That'll back them up 5 more. Nope, decline it. They'll bring up 3rd and 13. Trojans have been 3rd and long all night long.
Yeah, they can't. They're not getting anything on 1st and 2nd down. I think the one first down we got was on a 19-yard pass. It was 3rd and 18.
The Trojan offense is not designed for big plays. It is designed to chip away little by little until the big play hits. Lallman out of the pistol. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff, turn, screen over to Logan Thomas, and Logan will be whipped out of bounds at the 30-yard line, original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up a 4th and 10 for the Trojans.
It'll bring up 4th down and 10.
Nice catching little run there by Logan.
So the Trojans will be forced to punt again. This will be the 4th punt by the Trojans, I believe. Sharman will snap the ball to Lallman. Lallman standing on the 15-yard line.
Henson back for the Bulldogs.
Decent snap away, and he'll get the punt away, end over end, and it'll take a Trojan bounce, and it'll keep rolling all the way down to the 19-yard line. Great punt by Lallman, and Galena will have to make a drive.
51-yard.
Tuck, what are we looking at? We'll stay right here as they switch ends, but what little things can the defensive line do to start this back-end process?
Sometimes they're getting good penetration, but we're not getting separation off our blockers, and we're not getting our heads up. We've got to see where the ball is. We've got to make some of those negative stops That's what you've got to do against this misdirection offense. Like you said earlier, if your blocker goes away, follow him.
Yep, getting him his hip pocket. He'll take you right to the play 90% of the time. Shireman, a freshman, at defensive end again. Sarwinski will take the snap, turn, hand off to the top of the screen. He'll skirt the outside. And McReynolds, Weidman, and Jayhay there to make the tackle. Gain of maybe 3 yards on the play.
Wes Jayhay with the stop. Another Trojan in there, I missed. Bring up 2nd down and 7.
So 2nd and 7 for the Galena Bulldogs. Ball on the 22-yard line. Sarwinski will go under center again. Wide receiver down to the bottom of the screen. They'll have motion now. Hand up, just that lead option. And Brecken, nope. Derby McReynolds.
Wes Jayhay, Mason Hubner.
Mason Hubner and Jayhay there to make the tackle. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Galena Bulldogs.
You know what I'm talking about, the same thing happened right there. We were just talking about Tucker's guy released him, and he's into the backfield, but he's past the play. When you get released, something's going to happen.
Yeah, that's if he's going to release you, get tight against that guy that released his butt, and that is where the ball's going to go 9 times out of 10. Sarwinski will fake the handoff, turn, look to pass. He'll throw it over the middle. It's going to be completed for a first down up to the 39-yard line.
Logan Henderson on the catch.
Logan Henderson, Galena in a hurry-up offense. They'll get set. Sarwinski will take the pass, drop back, turn, roll to his right, long pass downfield. It's going to be tipped away by Derby McReynolds at the last second.
Nice job by Derby right there. He was beat a little bit, but Derby got his long arms up there and knocked the pass down.
Nicely done. He was looking for Nick Sarwinski, intended receiver. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Galena will break the huddle. They'll walk up to the ball with the clock stopped. Minute 15 remaining in the first half. Sarwinski in the pistol. He'll hand it off right up the middle and drive for about a 3-4 yard gain.
On the carry.
Caden Harrison and couldn't see who the other tackler was up there. Mason Hubner, I do believe.
5, Caden Harrison.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 6, 56 seconds remaining in the first half.
Need a stop right here. I know it's tough, 26-0, but we've got to have something good happen here.
Sarwinski out of the pistol. 4 wide receivers. He'll turn, roll to the bottom of the screen. Ball's going to be tipped away by Caden Harrison again. Pressure backside by Sharman. Gets a good hit in on Sarwinski. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Galena Bulldogs. Nicely done by the Trojans.
Great pressure right there by Adam Shireman, the freshman. He came off that end, and he was coming fast.
And going to be a holding penalty against the Bulldogs. I think I decline that one, don't you, Tuck?
I would.
I wouldn't give him another chance.
Yeah,
bring up 4th down and 6 for the Galena Bulldogs.
4th down.
They're going to drop back and punt.
Trojans have got Derby back deep.
High snap, no pressure. Great punt. Spiral punt drives Derby back to the 10-yard line. Derby will take the ball and get up to about the 20-yard line with 24 seconds remaining on the clock. That's where the Trojans will take over.
Primarily on the
That's one of them little things right there. That was a great catch by Derby. If he lets that ball go, we're probably down inside the 5, Dale.
Yeah, I'm sure it was angling that way. So nicely done by Derby McReynolds. Trojans will get at least one play on offense before the half. Lawman will break the huddle, bring him up to the line. Do you go for one here, Tuck?
I'd down it. I'm not going to throw an interception. I'm not going to throw a pick six right here.
Be a handoff to Derby McReynolds right up the middle. He'll get 12, 13 yards, still driving his feet. Just go down, young man. 15 seconds remaining. Great run by Derby McReynolds.
A lot of second and third effort there by Derby. That's what we need. I mean, you've got to do your best to claw back into this game the second half. It's going to take a lot of effort like that.
Trojans in a hurry-up offense, 10 seconds remaining. Lallman will send one in motion, and we're going to get an offsides penalty against the Trojans. That'll move them back 5 yards.
Motion back. I think that was on, wasn't it, Dale?
I couldn't tell. I was watching Lallman with the snap. So with 2 seconds, one, and the Trojans will not get it off. And that's how the first half will end. 26-0. Galena. We'll be right back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Girard High School Trojan Dance.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
When I wake up. Freshman Jaden Hawkins.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. We are on the GN Bank halftime show. Halftime show is brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial service in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank and learn more at gn-bank.com. We're ready for the eye on the game. Wow, halftime dancers are out there dancing. We got some music going on. Eye on the Game is brought to you by the Canar Eye Care. Thanks to the support from the community, Canar Eye Care has nearly doubled in their space and extended hours with local and both locations, both in Pittsburgh and Girard. Canar Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. Justin, give me a few stats if you got any.
Dale, I've got a few. I don't have them all. Here's what I do have. Looks like Girard has rushed for 32 yards. We have passed for about 45 yards. We have one turnover, one interception. Galena, on the other hand, they've rushed for 67. They've passed for so many I wasn't able to keep the stats, but I guarantee it's at least 200.
Yeah, they have really opened it up in the air, and Girard has been there at times, but at other times, boy, they just seem to get the fingertips on it and come down with that ball. And Girard's going to have to do something about that. We're going to step away for 2 minutes and let the dance team get off of the field and the music. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
Color guard members are freshman Sarah Goebel.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field, where Galena leads it 26-0 over your Trojans. It is time for the halftime scoreboard update. Is brought to you by the Market 120 as a full-service salon and boutique. The Market 120 will get you back in the game and looking your very best. Give Ashley a call at 316-650-6680 to schedule your appointment. The Market 120 is a proud supporter of Trojan football. Justin, give me some updates around the area.
Dale, I'm going to run through a few here. I know we're not in Missouri, but I want to give one score over there. Carthage is up on Joplin, 28-21, almost the end of the second quarter. Parsons is losing to Anderson County, 22-7. I believe it's halftime in Parsons. Try to stay in Kansas here. Northeast is up on Yates Center, 8-0. Riverton up 14-7 on Baxter Springs, almost halftime. Independence is up 17-14 on Labette County, almost halftime. Let's scroll through for some more Kansas scores. Columbus up on Coffeyville by 2 scores almost at halftime. That's our next game. That's going to be a tough one. Let's see. Iola's down by 12 to Wellsville at halftime. I do not have a Frontenac and Colvin score. I will look for one of those and try to get it back to you guys.
All right, we're going to step away for one more minute. Once again, the halftime scoreboard brought to you by the Market 120. We're going to step away for 1 minute. I'm going to be back with a special guest. We'll introduce him right back here on Girard Sports Live in 1 minute.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. I teased you a little bit with a special guest, and I have the new head coach, wrestling coach of the Trojans, Scott Reek. Scott, thanks for being here.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here. It's a good night for football, actually. Good
Beautiful
weather.
Beautiful night. You know, I'd like to see the boys get on the scoreboard a little bit, but let's talk about wrestling. First-year program, you're going to start it for the Trojans, and I'm excited that you're here.
I'm extremely excited. I always have high expectations on whatever I do, and just because it's a first-year program, I don't expect anything but good stuff out of these young men. and a lot of them have experience. So I'm looking forward to working with them this year.
I had the privilege last year of driving the boys back and forth, my son one of them, to Southeast. We co-opted with Southeast. That kind of dissolved a little bit, and we were lucky enough to come up with one of the best head coaches I've ever been around. I knew you were over at Pittsburgh for a while. During the club seasons, I was over that way with Frontenac and got to see you in action doing some coaching. But, hey, new facility going out at the bus barn. Tell me just a little bit about that out there.
Yes, sir. I was out there this week, actually, and it's beautiful. It's huge. They've went the extra mile putting this facility together for the kids, and we're going to hopefully we'll represent the community over the next several years, and we'll do it right there out of that facility. It's a nice big room, and I'm very pleased with it.
You know, we accepted a donation from a booster, in-town booster. I believe it was the Goppert Family Trust gave us a donation and going to go out there and build a nice fitness and wrestling room. I believe the community will be able to come in and use some of the fitness. Coach, let's talk about expectations just for a few minutes here. What, in your mind, would be a good number? I believe I transported 5 or 6 kids last year, and I think, what are your expectations? Are you wanting to try to get 20, 25 right off the bat, or are you looking for 10, 15?
You know, I would be happy with 20. I'd be extremely happy starting out this year with 20. But for me, I'll coach the kids that I get, and we'll coach them up real well. And, a wrestling program, it's going to take time, just like building a wrestler. It takes time. It's a different type of sport. And but my expectations for these guys is no different than my expectations for the Pittsburgh kids I had or the Columbus kids I have. It's to win and get your hand raised and to have fun doing it.
Coach, with me being part of I was part of the Frontenac youth program. We have to have a feeder program, and are we going to have a middle school program right off the start, or are you going to try to start a youth program here in Girard?
No, we're going to have a middle school program. We've already got the schedule put together. We have their gear ordered. They'll start training as soon as football's over in October. And I'm actually putting together a kids club. It'll be a nonprofit kids club. And I'm putting a schedule together for that and just scheduling the room and the facilities and just getting all my ducks in a row for all 3 phases of wrestling in Girard.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you again for taking the time, coming up here and talking to me. I know I'm excited. My family's excited. Gabe's a wrestler and has been wrestling for many years now, and he was ecstatic when he found out that we had the head coach coming in that we did, and I want to thank you for coming over.
Well, thank you, sir, and you guys have a nice weekend. I appreciate everything.
Thank you very much. That was Scott Reek, the new head wrestling coach of the Trojans. We're going to step away for a 2-minute break. We'll be right back on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena leads at 26-0 over your Trojans. Justin, what exactly do we have to do? What is your game plan for the second half?
Dale, I'm going to go out there. You know, it's really tempting. You're down 26-0. You think, I got to get back in the game with passes, but you've got to establish some type of run game, something with the line of scrimmage on offense. And on defense, I don't think Galena's going to come out and throw like they did in the first half. I expect them to keep the ball on the ground more, probably try to eat up some clock. You've got to play. I mean, you've got to assume they're going to run first, pass when it's second and long, third and long.
I agree completely. You know, Justin, we have to get the line of scrimmage taken care of. I don't care if we have to cut every single one of them, get them on the ground, and get them out of the backfield so we can run the lead follow that we ran so well last week. So Caden Lallman has time to get the ball thrown like he did well last week. And we're just not getting the D linemen's hands down, and we're not getting them blocked, period.
And I couldn't agree more, Dale. I don't know whether we're not picking up blitzers. Galena's, their defensive lineman does a lot of lateral movement right before the snap. I don't know if we don't ever head up, we're not seeing them, linemen aren't talking, or if we're just missing blocks, but they're spending a lot of time in our backfield.
We have made their three technique look like a superstar all night long. And don't get me wrong, the young man's got some speed for a lineman for his size, but there is no reason we're not cutting the backside right there, especially plays away. Get him cut. Get him on the ground. I don't care if we have to bear crawl through the middle of him. Get him on the ground and get him out of our backfield. And those are some things that we really need to work on I'm sure Coach Philpott's got him coached up. He talked about it. He's told them. And at this age, as juniors, they know. They know that guy's getting through there.
Yep. Young team, Dale. A lot of young players out there. This, as much as it hurts being down 26-0 at halftime, you can learn a ton in a game like this.
Oh, that's right. And not to think we can't come back and win this game, but this is a warm-up game for our district plays. And it sounds like Anderson County is no slouch. If they're on top of Parsons right now, is that what you told me earlier?
That is correct.
We're going to step away for 1 minute. Nope, we're going to stay right here. We're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Once again, the Trojans just need to buckle down and play hard-nosed football. Kicking off for the Trojans will be number 2. I believe that's Luke Nigaman.
That is correct.
Freshman Luke Nigaman going to kick off for the Trojans, start the second half.
Number 2, Luke.
Here's the whistle to start the second half.
For the Trojans.
Sarwinski, Henderson, Jones back for Galena. Henson, I'm sorry.
Nice deep kick. Fielded by Henson. He'll cross the 35 up to the 40. And that's where Galena will take over the second half. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Yep. Score clock had it wrong. I'll need to change what quarter we're in. Must have got mixed up a little bit there. Sarwinski will be in the pistol. He'll drop back, pass right off the bat. It's going to be a screen pass down here to the bottom of the screen to Sarwinski. He'll cross the 50 to the 45. He's still running down the sidelines to the 30, down to the 20. He'll be spun down at the 15-yard line on a screen pass.
Screen pass was set up perfect. They let the lineman through. He had 4 blockers out here beside him. There was nobody within 15 yards when he caught the ball.
So big play for the Galena Bulldogs right out of half. Sarwinski will go back under center. He'll turn, hand it off. Nope, yes, he'll give it on the sweep. End around to Sarwinski. He'll take it all the way down to the 2-yard line. 2 big plays back to back. That misdirection is hard to read, but you have to do your job every time.
Right now, the Bulldogs are just feasting off the Trojans over pursuit, Dale.
And we talked about that, how I love the pursuit drills and love the pursuit of the last game, but if you get overly on the pursuit, that cutback's there, and they will run just like they have. Sarwinski will get under center. He'll turn, hand it off to Sarwinski again, and he'll get across for the touchdown. Galena will go up 32-0 on the Trojans with 10:50 remaining in the third quarter.
Straight dive over the left side that time.
Looks like Galena will go for 2. Trojans have had some success stopping the 2-point conversions at times. And it'll be another end around, and great play there by Brecken Troike to drop him short on the 2-point conversion. Galena still leads it 32-0. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena leads it 32-0. over the Trojans. Back deep for the Trojans will be Derby McReynolds.
Henson to kick off.
And he'll let it go out of bounds. Derby. Oh, no, he's going to pick it up right before it goes out of bounds. He lets it go, and that's taken back up to the 35-yard line.
We've got to try to establish something here, Dale, something moving positive.
So it'll be first and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 20-yard line. Long will break the huddle, bring him up. Send motion to the top of the screen. And he'll give it to Jay, and Jay is going to be whipped down. It's going to be a horse collar call, I believe, against the Galena Bulldogs.
Marker on the play.
I believe you're right, Dale. It's either going to be a horse collar or face mask.
Personal foul, horse collar is the call. So the Trojans will get a first down. 15-yard penalty. That might be the biggest play of the game for the Trojans so far.
I think besides the 19-yard pass to Thomas in the first quarter, that is.
We'll take it any way we can get it going. 32-0 is the score here with 10:40 remaining in the third quarter. Lawman will get the signs from Coach. Break the huddle. Harrison will be your wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. Thomas at the top. We'll send motion. And once again, big number 76 in the backfield before the handoff was there.
No gain or very little.
You know, Dale, I watched the line pretty close that time, and our guys that have a guy right across from them are engaging him, but they're not moving him back. Our guys that are going to block the second level, they're over pursuing linebackers.
So they're going to give us a gain of 1, be second down and 9 for the Trojans. Ball on the 35-yard line. Lallman in the pistol will send 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. It'll be a follow right up the top. Lallman will carry the ball for about 4 yards.
4 positive yardage. Looks like number 56.
Bring up a third down and 6. Third down and 5 for the Trojans.
3rd and 5 is much better than 3rd and 15 like we had most of the first half, so hopefully we can make something good happen here.
Well, I'm going to break the huddle, bring him up to the line. We'll have twin receivers to the bottom, motion top. We'll just run the follow one more time, and Lallman will gain about 3 more yards on the play. Couldn't tell who drug him down there, if that defensive end fought through and got him or not. But it'll bring up 4th and 3 for the Trojans. And we're going to punt the ball away. So Sharman will cradle the ball. Long snapper for the Trojans. Lallman back to kick. Snaps right to him. Lallman will get it away. End over end kick again. And Sarwinski will take it at the 30-yard line. He's going to be stacked up there at the 36-yard line, it looks like. That's where Galena will take over on here with 8:02.
Looked like Matthew Pike was in there on that tackle. Wes J. Hay was there. Adam Shireman just missed him.
The Trojans look like Matt Pike got off the bottom of that title.
Trojan defense needs to stand here. We need to get the ball back as quick as we can. Sarwinski will go under center. He'll take the snap, turn, handoff up the middle. And Jay Hay, nope, that is number 16. Ball's loose. Nope, they're going to say he was down first.
Mason Hubner got the tackle. Brecken had an initial hit on his legs there, but there were several of us that finished him off. Good tackling right there.
Nicely done by the linebacker crew for the Trojans. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Galena will break the huddle. We'll have split receivers up top and bottom. Turn, hand off the end around. And it looks like Sarwinski came up a little bit lame there, like it pulled a muscle or something. Going to be a holding penalty, I believe.
Yeah, it looked like it looked to me like he probably had a little hamstring twitch there when he took off. Maybe a cramp. Mason over there running him out of bounds helps him up. Mason's holding his shoulder a little bit.
So number 14 will come in for the Bulldogs.
There is no 14 on their roster, so apologize. We can't announce who that is.
Holding was the call.
Penalty marker will go against the Bulldogs for holding.
So that will back them up and bring up a 2nd down and long for the Bulldogs. Look out for the pass right here, Tuck.
Yep. D-backs be ready. D-line, you got to get some penetration, but be watching for the screen again.
They'll run 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top, split back again. He'll turn, hand it off up the middle, and Eli Tucker there, Justin Tucker for the tackle. Eli for the tackle there, nicely done at his tackle position. Held his ground, saw the play, wrapped him up and took him to the ground well.
That's what we've been missing all night. Them guys have been penetrating, but they're letting them go a lot of times, and then ball carriers are just going right by them. I'm sure the coaches talked to them at halftime. That's what we've got to have happen. You got to get separation. You got to find the ball.
Yeah, and that's a hard thing to do when they let you go and you're amped up trying to get to the quarterback. But as long as you can hold your ground right there is exactly what we need.
Quarterback rolls.
Looks like Sarwinski will roll, and good pressure in there by Shireman.
Shireman and Brecken both forced Sarwinski to get rid of the ball before he wanted to, and he made a bad throw. Good defensive series by Girard right there. Had a little help from a penalty, but overall that's probably our best defensive series of the night.
That's a good time to change it. 6:16 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Trojans hold them to a 4th and 13. Galena will come out in that set where looks like they're gonna run a play, and they'll drop back into punt formation. Derby McReynolds back. Boy, how big would a run back be here for Derby?
Be big.
Snap high, no pressure on the kicker. Kicks away. Derby will settle under it and fair catch. Probably a good call. Galena was there looking to hit him. So we'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. The Trojans will try to skirt the outside. They'll be tackled for a loss again.
2-yard loss on that play.
Just not getting that defensive end, and linebackers blocked.
If Caden would have handed that ball off, Derby had some running room, but hey, I'm glad it's Caden out there, not me.
Yeah, making that split second, trying to read it. The Trojans will come up to the line, split 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Caden will send motion to the top, and he'll hand it off this time to Derby McReynolds, and Reynolds with a hard run gets 10, 15 yards on the carry.
Good run by Derby.
Gets the ball near midfield.
Good hard run. second, third effort right there. Looks like he comes up just a little bit gimp, but man, he did that on his own. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and just fought through it.
You know, Dale, and I'm watching the defense. They're sending so much pressure up in those middle gaps. I mean, they're taking that away from us. They're not respecting anything ours to the outside.
Boy, that short tight end dump should be there. Just something over the middle where them linebackers are vacating. Lawman will send motion down to the bottom of the screen. Toss out to Wes J. He'll turn the corner. He'll have 10, 15 yards. Nicely done. Way to hit the corner, Wes J. Good for about 16 yards on the play. He'll take it down to the 33-yard line.
Trojans have got something going here. They need to capitalize on it.
Take advantage of the momentum that we've got going right now. We'll go in a hurry-up offense as well. Lawman will have him back up. He'll send motion to the bottom. Turn, handoff. Nope, he's going to keep it. Now he'll pitch it. Oh! Probably a bad choice to pitch that ball with someone already on him. But Hubner hangs on to the ball, but it will lose 6 yards on the play.
Had a lot of outside contain there. We're running to the near side. Just wasn't there.
Just wasn't there. He is right. We're trying to read that defensive end, and that defensive end was there before Caden Lawman could get the ball away or could even read it. The speed of the Galena Bulldogs giving the Trojans some trouble. We'll send motion to the bottom of the screen again. We'll hand it off this time. McReynolds will have it. He'll get forward for 2 or 3 yards and then be pushed backwards.
A yard or so.
You know, for us to run the ball, the line is going the wrong way every time.
Boy, I tell you what, that Galena line, defensive line, has done a number on the Trojan offensive line tonight. Lawman breaks the huddle, sends 2 receivers to the top of the screen. He'll empty out the backfield. Little screen pass to Derby McReynolds. He'll catch it at the 40, up to the 45, and be hit down at the 33-yard line, 34-yard line.
Fields and Henson on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Derby McReynolds will come out to get a break for a second.
Fourth and 10. Coach going to take a timeout.
Coach is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Croc-In Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
And welcome back to Frank Jamison Field. Trojans have it 4th and 10 on the 33-yard line. Trojans will go straight to the ball. Send 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom.
I know I'm going for Logan Thomas right here, Dale.
He's got the height advantage. Turn, look across the middle. It'll be another dump pass to Derby McReynolds, and he's got the sideline down to the 20-yard line. Looks like good enough for a Trojan first down.
It was, and he had good blockers out there. Tucker and Harrison were both out there leading the way in good position.
So 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Big play is exactly what the Trojans needed. We'll see if the Trojans can put one in here. Be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Lallman out of the pistol. 2 receivers at the top of the screen. He'll send motion to the bottom. He'll turn, look, hand off to Derby McReynolds, and he's down to the 15-yard line. Boy, he is just one missed tackle away from a touchdown there. Nice read by Caden Lallman.
Looked like Henson for the Bulldogs is down. Looked like he was in a little bit of pain right there. Hope he's okay.
Well, with the injury timeout, we'll step away for 1 minute. Trojans on the drive. 2:15 left in the third quarter. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
Before surgery, I was having a lot of problems just walking. That was the main reason for doing it, and just to feel better, to be able to enjoy life. Dr. Latchman and her team are fantastic. I really feel like I've been given a second chance at life.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena leads at 32-0. 2:15 remaining in the third, but the Trojans are driving. 2nd down and 6 for the Trojans. It's in motion to the top of the screen. He'll pitch it out to West J.A. He'll turn the corner at the 10-5. Touchdown, Trojans! West J.A. skirts that outside, makes a couple guys miss, and in for 6. And that's exactly what the Trojans needed, Tuck.
Wes did a great job there. He hit the corner. He saw the seam. Man, when he turned it up and went vertical, he went fast.
That's exactly what that young man has to do, is get vertical. Now the Trojans will bring in a freshman kicker, a freshman holder, and a freshman snapper. We talked about it in the pregame coach's interview. Sharman will snap the ball away. Ball's down, kicks away, and it is good. Nicely done by Luke Nigaman to gather that ball up. Trojans get on the scoreboard. We'll step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back with 2:04 left in the third quarter. You're watching Trojan football.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back. Trojans get on the scoreboard, but Galena leads at 32-7. Luke Nigaman looks to kick off for the Trojans. Back deep will be Sarwinski's back in the game for Galena. Nigaman will boot the ball away. Nice long driving kick. Sarwinski has trouble handling it for a second, opening across the 30 to the 35, and that's where he's going to be drilled.
Mason
Huebner puts a licking on him. Both of them a little bit slow getting back up.
Brought down by Huebner.
Great job by Mason Huebner to get down there and make a tackle. Sarwinski had a good return going. Makes it all the way out to the 37-yard line. Trojans defense did a nice job last series. We'll see if we can do another one.
You're playing for pride right now. You're not out of the game. I mean, it's going to take quite a bit to come back from a 32-7 margin with a minute and 57 seconds left to go in the third, but you're playing for pride.
Looks like they've got Gabe Sharman down at a defensive tackle. Wow, no one covered the wide receiver to the top of the screen. And he will take it all the way for, nope, going to say they stepped out of bounds.
And he's driven out at about the 7-yard line.
I didn't see him up there. He must have been against the sidelines, Tuck.
Thomas drives him out.
And they either called that play or the quarterback was smart enough to notice he was out there all uncovered.
Big plays. Big plays, Justin. They have
around the CNC. Riverton
hurt
14,
the
Baxter Springs 7.
Trojans on big plays all night long.
Anderson County 22, Parsons 7.
Sarwinski will go under center. Motion to the bottom. He'll turn it up, hand it off right up the middle.
2-point conversion fails. Sorry.
Stopped him maybe about a yard gain that time. I couldn't see who it was, but it was maybe an interior lineman.
Bring up 2nd down and 7. The home announcer got a little bit off on his call there. It kind of threw me for a loop for a second. Thought might have missed a touchdown, but I didn't. 32-7, minute 30 to go in the third quarter. Sarwinski under center. He'll hand it up the middle, and he'll be stopped. Brecken Troike there again, making the tackle.
Brecken, Caden Harrison getting up from the pile. D. Weideman need to hold him out of there.
Bring up 3rd and 7, 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line.
And number 5, Harrison. With a shot.
Sarwinski will break the huddle. 52 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Sarwinski will go under center. He'll look to throw it. Now be flush from the outside. Throw it up in the air. And touchdown, Galena. Had 2 receivers stacked right there. Couldn't tell which one came down with it.
Number 44, Randy Cockrell.
I don't know, Dale. Both of our guys act like they were believing the quarterback was going to run. They were coming up.
Can't leave your man in the end zone. So Galena stacks another 6 on, 38-7 with 37.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Galena will come out and go for 2. Toss play to the outside, and he'll walk in the end zone.
And now the 2-point conversion.
So 40-7 is your score with 37.5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car for me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. 40-7. Galena leads it over your Girard Trojans.
Dale, not a whole lot to say at this point. I mean, like I said a while ago, we're still playing for pride. We got to, you can't ever give up in a ball game.
That's right. Never give up in a ball game. Never say it's over till the whistle blows. But right now, the Trojans need to get something going. Galena's kickoff will be straight down. Looks like Mason Hubner will take it on the run at the 20, up to the 25, to the 30. He'll get across the 35-yard line and be taken down there by a host of Galena Bulldogs. Nice run by the young man. Nice return. So the Trojans will take over there at the 35-yard line. We'll hand the ball off to the outside, and Jay will be tackled for a loss. That defensive end's just getting upfield way too fast to get that around.
6-yard loss right there.
We changed the score on the clock there. So 40-7 is the score. That'll do it for the third quarter. We'll step away for the third quarter break. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field to start the fourth quarter. Galena leads it 40-7. Tuck, once again, you got to play for pride right here and make it a game. But that front line has to bow up. And the handoff up the middle to McReynolds.
As soon as Derby got the ball, he's got 2 guys on him in the backfield. You know, we don't know for sure what's happening from up here. I mean, it looks like they're just getting whipped up front.
I don't know who they're reading or what they're reading but what the scheme is. But right now, if the man's head up on you, block him. They'll bring up 3rd and 16 from the 34-yard line for the Trojans. Pass over the middle, just a bit too high by Lulleman. Intended receiver was Logan Thomas, but he was being pressured right there up the middle again. Trojans will send out the punt team. Sharman will be snapping to Lulleman. Snap, good snap to Lulleman. Lulleman will get it away. And the ball is going to be on the ground. And Galena's going to get it back, I believe.
Looks like it. I think Holmes, the guy that fumbled it in the first place, got back on it for the Bulldogs.
Got back on it for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs will take over at the 36-yard line. Looks like Galena will bring a receiver wide to the bottom of the field. Turn, hand it off up the middle, and nicely done right there by the Trojan defense. Brecken Troike and Wes Jahay, it looks like. Nope.
Caden Harrison, I believe. Dale.
1 yard on the play.
Anyways, your linebackers filled the hole very well for that defensive play right there. Bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Galena Bulldogs.
Bulldogs trying to let the clock run down as much as they can now.
I don't blame them. Serwinski under center. The handoff was tipped away and then recovered back by Serwinski, so it'll be a loss of 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 13 for the Galena Bulldogs.
Looked like Tucker and Adam Shireman kind of wreaked a little havoc in the backfield that time.
Adam Sharman seeing some time as a freshman. And Tuck, this team is young.
Yeah, you look out there, Dale. You've got Derby and Wes out there. That's the only 2 kids that aren't going to be here next year.
Yep. Galena will hurry up to the ball. Serwinski will drop back in the pistol. They'll take the snap, look down the sidelines, and he's going to go for it all. Knocked away there by
Zach Davis.
Zach Davis. Nicely done by the junior, Zach Davis.
Zach was in good position. He turned around and found the ball. That's some of the best coverage I've seen all night.
So it'll bring up 4th down and 13 for the Galena Bulldogs. Galena will come out and make it look like they're going to go for it. Now they'll split out wide in punt formation. Henson will be back to punt. They've had a little bit of a snap issue. There's one high and lobbed, but Henson's going to track it down. Be a short punt. Going to take a Galena roll down to the 37-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will take over. We'll step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it. In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best.
And welcome back. Frank Jameson Field had to cut that a little short. Trojans going in a hurry-up offense. Lawman will hand the ball off to Derby McReynolds up the middle. Good for 4 yards.
Had a decent push that time by the O-line. They actually pushed the defensive line back about 2 yards that time. That's what we've been lacking all night right there.
Bring up a 2nd down and 6. I think if I'm the Trojans, I go in the hurry-up offense for the rest of the 4th quarter.
Good time to work on that. You're going to need that some more the rest of the season.
Trojans break the huddle, come up. 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Lawman will be in the pistol, send motion to the top of the screen. They'll turn, hand it off to McReynolds again. He's across the 50 to the 45, down to the 40, makes a cut to the 35, down to the 30. Great run by Derby McReynolds. And that was all set up by the offensive front line, making the hole for him.
Good read by Caden. He gave the ball to Derby. The defensive end was crashing down. Excellent read.
Led the Bulldog defense.
So nice run by Derby McReynolds. Will be 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Trojans have a little bit of offense going right now. It's in the motion, top of the screen. They'll hand it off to Derby McReynolds again. And that linebacker gets dropped right over the top of him, down to the 20-yard line maybe?
Right in there. About a 9-yard carry by Derby. Hard running by Derby.
Nice hard run. Boy, he trucked right over the top of that linebacker, standing flat-footed, and Derby McReynolds is a good-sized lad. Is there a penalty on the play? I didn't see it.
Yeah, there's a flag laying right on the 20, Dale. Personal foul. Horse collar.
Horse collar against the Bulldogs. That'll give the Trojans a 1st down and set them up 1st and goal. Should be at the 4-yard line. Oh, illegal hit to the helmet.
We'll place the ball just inside the 10-yard line.
So the ball's going to be placed at the 9-yard line. Half the distance of the goal, I guess. Trojans hurry up the line. Send one in motion to the top. They'll turn, look. Lawman will keep it, and he'll be gain of maybe one on the play.
Caden had a hole there. That was that quarterback counter. Got through there, then he got to moving sideways.
$7:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Trojans trail 40-7. Wallman in the pistol. Twins to the bottom of the screen, send motion to the top. He'll hand it off to Derby McReynolds again. He'll make one cut, one guy miss, and drive his legs. He'll get down to the 5-yard line, maybe the 4. Good hard run by Derby McReynolds.
Dale, I'm seeing holes open up now, and I don't know if maybe Galena has some guys subbed in, or we just finally decided we were going to start driving people off the line.
I think we might have wore down the big Galena line, but it was a little bit too late, I believe. Wallman will hurry him up. 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Hand it off to Derby McReynolds again, and he's in for 6. Give him 6. Trojan touchdown. Derby McReynolds running hard right up the middle. Gets hit right at the goal line and pushes right on through. So the Trojans tack on 6 to make it 13-40. We'll bring on the freshman kicker, Davidson. Luke Nigaman will hold. Snap by Sharman. Nigaman's got it down. Kick up and good.
It's up and it's good.
So 40-14 is your score with 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. The Trojans just score, but the score is 14-40 in Galena's favor. Tucker, what did you see that was different in that drive?
Dale, we were moving people off the line. And like I said, I don't know if Galena had some subs in or if they're just wearing down or we decided to move them, but we were moving people off the line. That was the whole difference.
With 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter, the game's not over yet. Luke Nigaman out to kick the ball away. Freshman's doing a great job of kicking the ball. And there's going to be a flag, and probably be offsides on the Trojans.
We had a man get a little bit of a jump here.
That'll back him up 10 yards, 5 yards, Tuck, you know?
Dale, I think that's your standard offsides. I believe that's a 5-yard penalty.
That's what it is, 5-yard penalty. You know, you look across the line there, we have a lot of young gentlemen out there on the kickoff. I think we have 4 freshmen on the kickoff team.
That's great.
Nigaman will re-kick it. He'll get the foot back in it. He'll drive him back to the 22-yard line. Henson with the ball. He'll try to run it right up the middle. He's going to get tripped up right at the 44-yard line, and that's where Galena will take the over with 6:34 remaining in the fourth quarter.
No Trojans here. Got to stand tall on defense. Don't give up. Play hard.
Got Brecken Troike coming off.
I believe we've got Matthew Pike and one corner and Michael Clugston here on this near side at corner.
Timeout called by the Trojans. Not sure if coach is trying to get some people back in there or what, but timeout Trojans, we'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena leads at 40-14, 6:34 remaining. Trojans on defense. Galena breaks their huddle. And they're in no hurry, Tuck. I wouldn't be either with a lead of 40-14.
No, if I'm them, I'm gonna run that play clock down under 5 seconds every time before I snap the ball, especially once the game clock starts moving.
Galena under center. They'll skirt the top of the screen. And nice hit there by,
I believe that's Pike over there, isn't it? Yep.
Matthew Pike coming up and making a nice hit. Gain of 2 on the play.
Take that back, Dale. I think that was 88 Josh Ivins, sophomore.
Nicely done, whoever it was. Sarwinski will go back under center. He'll hand off to the left side this time, skirt it, and cut it back inside. He'll get to the 50-yard line, gain of about 4 on the play. Good pursuit, down the line pursuit by D. Weidman there.
Gabe Shireman made the tackle on that play from the backside.
Coming in for the Trojans will be number 12, Alex Kester, freshman.
Alex, outside linebacker on the far side, top of your screen.
So the Trojans getting some players in, get them some experience. We'll need them down the road here. He'll turn, hand it off.
Holmes with the carry.
Up the middle and gain of maybe 5 on the play. Good enough for a Galena first down.
Looked like Ethan Merrill in there, Michael Clugston in there.
Galena will break the huddle with 4 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Up 40-14 over the Trojans. So Arwinski will turn and hand it off up the middle, and he'll gain about 3.
With the carry.
Adam Shireman in on the tackle. Ethan Merrill was there.
That Gabe Shireman, one of the defenders.
You know, up front, won this game for Galena tonight. All night long, the Trojan offensive line couldn't stop the defensive line, and then big plays for Galena on offense.
That sums it up right there.
Sarwinski will go under center.
Delay of game.
Delay a game against, no, timeout, Galena. We'll take it with them. Galena leads at 40-14 with 3:43 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field, 40-14. Bulldogs over the Trojans right now with 3:43 remaining in the contest. Galena is just milking the clock. They took the clock all the way down to 1 second and called a timeout earlier. They're in no hurry to break the huddle. Sarwinski will turn, hand it off right up the middle, and he's got a hole. He's across the 40 to 35 and will be taken down at the 33-yard line.
Looks like Zach Shindo, Caden Harrison were in there helping out on that.
Merrill, the first Trojan in there.
Jarrett Buckle, Gabe Shireman back into the game now.
Shindo will come out. So your defensive line will be Shireman, Tucker, Shireman, and Weidman. Linebackers will be Merrill and I can't see the number.
Kester and Harrison.
Kester and Harrison. Serwinski will go under center again. He'll take the handoff up the middle. They'll skirt through across the 30 to the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Galena. I don't see any flags on the play.
Nope, look clean, A.J. Holmes.
So Galena stacks another one on late here with just under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Galena will go for two. Sarwinski will bring him up to the line. Take snap, toss to the bottom of the screen. He'll skirt the outside, now cut in. And D. Weidman there.
They're going to give it to him, Dale.
And they're going to give him the 2 points. So 48-14 is your score with just under 3 minutes remaining. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Galena leads it 48-14. Kicking off for the Galena Bulldogs will be Henson. Back deep for the Trojans will be McReynolds and Hubner. Deep kick. McReynolds will take it at the 15. He'll cross the 20, 25, up to the 30, 35, 40, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Nice return by Derby McReynolds.
Line of the Trojans, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Probably the best starting field position for the Trojans all night.
I would definitely agree with you. Gage Davenport in at wide receiver now for the Trojans.
McReynolds will come off. Hubner will come off. Pike will come off. Trojans will put Zach Davis back at running back. Send motion to the bottom of the screen. He'll fake the handoff. And gain of maybe one. There might have been a little confusion back in the backfield there. He faked the handoff to the air, so. But that's going to happen. You're going to get some new kids, new faces in there. Hand off to Zach up the middle. He'll gain 3-4 yards. Keep driving his feet. Good run by Zach Davis up the middle.
Zach got about 5 yards on that play, and it was all after contact.
Nicely done. Trojans will come back up the line. 3rd down and 3. Ball on the 48-yard line. It's in motion to the bottom of the toss play to number 4.
Connor Oliveira.
Connor Oliveira, good outside skirt, trying to look at the name on or number. So it'll be a 1st down for the Trojans. Minute 22 remaining, 1st and 10. Ball setting at the 26-yard line. Lallman will take the snap. He'll keep it. Now he'll look to pitch. Pitches it to Oliveira. He's across the 15 down to the 10-yard line. Looked like he might have got away with a little bit of forward pitch there, but we'll take it this late in the game, 48-14.
Good run by Connor after he caught that pitch. He turned it up, got vertical.
Another pitch out to Oliveira out the outside. He's going to skirt the outside and give him 6. Touchdown Trojans.
Got a flag, Dale.
Got a flag on the play. Looks like in the general vicinity of holding. That is going to be the call. They'll call it back. So with 54 seconds remaining.
There's a penalty marker on the play.
Galena up 48-14.
Looks like the ball will be placed at the 15.
So it will be 1st and 15. Lallman will take the snap. He'll hand it off to Davis, and Davis will spin forward for about 4 or 5 yards.
This time the ball is carried by Zach Davis.
With 36 seconds remaining, I believe that might be the last play. Nope, going to hurry up to the line, get one more play in. Lallman will toss it to Oliveira again, and he'll skirt the outside and get ran out of bounds at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down and 3, I believe. Nice run by Oliveira. Not going to be at the 4-yard line, so 3rd and 4.
The 4-yard line.
20.9 seconds remaining in the game. Lallman will send Oliveira and do the exact same play. There's a flag on the play. Nicely defended there by Galena with 16.6 seconds remaining, but see what the flag is. Holding.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift on the Trojans. So 16.6 seconds remaining, 48-14, Galena over Girard.
Bring that 4th down after they decline it.
Clock is running.
Lallman's going to be hit from behind with 3.7 seconds. That's where Galena will take over on downs. So 48-14, Galena takes over on downs.
I would assume Dale Galena's just going to nail it right here.
Galena sending in a whole new offense. I'm sure it'll be their JV coming in to finish it up with 3.4 seconds remaining. Take snap and they'll take the knee, and that's going to do it. Galena wins it over your Trojans 48-14. We'll be right back with the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
And welcome back to the postgame show. Postgame show is brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industrial experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for you and your personal business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. proudly serving your community and cheering on the Trojans. Let's talk just a little bit about the game. 48-14, the Trojans fall. But, there's a lot of things we can pick, and we pick apart on this game what didn't go right, what did go right. But the biggest thing about this is we're going to have to learn from our mistakes and learn from this game moving forward, because there is no CNC League titles or anything like that anymore. It's only district play, and they'll take the top 2 in district play tonight, or at the end of the season, to travel on to postseason. And that's where our focus has to be. We played fairly well at times, and at times it looked like we couldn't block anything on the offensive line or the defensive line for that matter. And on defense, Galena lived and died by the big play. They threw the ball over the top 4 or 5 times that we had guys there in coverage, and they just picked the ball up over the top of us. But the good part about it is we had guys there in position, and we'll work on it. We'll work on high pointing the ball, and we'll move forward. We're going to step away for one more break. Hopefully Coach will make it up here for a post-game interview. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
And welcome back to the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. It is time for the postgame coaches interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for the last 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Coach, not the game we were probably hoping for, but let's pick out some positives about tonight.
I think our kids continue to play. There were times we were in good spots, and we just didn't make a play on the ball here and there. They out made a play on us, I guess. And then there's times we made mental mistakes and gave them freebie. Didn't cover a guy on the sideline. They get 55 yards or whatever it is down to the 3, and we missed a tackle here and there. And there are some bright spots. It's just we got to learn from it. We got to see where it feels a lot different after a loss than it does after a win. So you got to learn from it and move forward. And I think our guys continue to play hard in the second half and didn't just lay down. So that was a challenge I gave them to them in the halftime. And we got to get better and do some of those things right in the first half, and we'll be in better shape.
Justin and I talked about that in the second half. They came out, and by the middle of the third quarter, they were making holes on the offensive line. Derby McReynolds, of course, was running hard all night long, and we started to see some positive movement, and that's something we can build on, or you guys can build on in the future, without a doubt. There is no league this year. We were only playing 3 what we would call league games, so no CNC. All these games are to get better for the postseason. We have district play coming up in just 2 weeks away, so the guys kind of need to look forward to, we need to win the games, but we need to build on this loss and get better for next week.
Yeah, no game is I get what you're saying, but you want to win every game you play, and we had to talk about that this week. Just you gotta think you can win every game, and you gotta prepare to win it, and you gotta also be understanding that you could lose in any game. It's a tough route that we have with the league games that we do have, and then our district is not easy either. So we've got to continue to get better each week. And this is a test. They're a good team. They're a good program. I think their kids played well. I think they did some nice things, and we got to see where we're at. It's kind of a measuring stick. I thought we might be a little bit better shape tonight than we were, but how do we respond? How do we move forward from here? And that'll be a test of see what kind of team we really are.
That's right, Coach. We never want to lose a game. I never wanted to lose a game I ever played in. But when we do lose one, we keep that in the back of our mind, but we need to push it to the side and move forward. Coach, I want to thank you for coming up here on the Leah Smith postgame show and the Girard National Bank and Trust interview. Coach, as always, it's just going to be building on that.
Yep.
Coach, thank you for coming by. We'll step away for one more break, and we'll wrap it up. You're watching Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and Cooper. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. We're going to wrap it up. Once again, Galena beats Girard 48-14. Justin, it's a game. We put it back in the back of our mind and we move forward. We got to concentrate on Columbus. We're going to have to travel down to Columbus and play some ball.
Yeah, we've just got to move on. And Columbus, they beat Coffeyville pretty badly tonight. They beat Colgan last week. A lot of people weren't expecting them to be, but it looks like Columbus is going to be pretty good. We got to put this game out of our mind, go get rid of our frustrations, and practice hard and be ready to play a week from tonight.
Exactly. Well, for myself, Dale Shireman, and Justin Tucker, our video man, Ian Walters, this has been Girard Sports Live. Thanks for watching. God bless.
It's time for Trojan football on Girard Sports Live.
Straight drop, Graham pumping. Double move, Derby McReynolds trying to get over there. And he does! What a recovery by Derby McReynolds! Shotgun snap, Walden going to stand and block. Graham lets it fly. Intercept! That's Solomon! He's got it back on